shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. Downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Annie, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Annie, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, I'm Sharon Price, and I'm with the Spirit Organization, and you are watching Good Morning Frederick.
You are watching Good Morning Frederick. Hello, everybody. Today is Tuesday, February 18th, and I'm your host, Danny Gurry. I don't know why the stream isn't on the Everything Frederick group, but I'm adding it right now. Watch Good Morning Frederick. All right. So anyway, it's always something. It's always something. But today's show, we have just Chris Michaels coming in because Bob Miller has a showing this morning. And again, when you're selling a house, this is what happens. You want to sell the house, so you're going to want to show it every chance you get. So my show takes second seat, but that's okay. That's okay. Chris is going to do great with local news, weather, and sports this morning. We probably won't even have sports. Well, hopefully we'll get the news and the weather. That's going to be good enough. And hopefully that weather report shows we have 0 snow available for Wednesday, Thursday. I like the no precipitation thing. We're also going to go over a highlight of all the events. I got some new stuff happening this week, plus some stuff coming in the next few weeks you're going to want to mark your calendar for. And we have a great interview with Sean from Hike Lovers International. This man has taken his love of the outdoors of Frederick and the regional areas and gone international for reals. These guys have been some amazing places, and you are actually invited to join. So exciting. Our February charity, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. And all of the proceeds of Good Morning Frederick merch actually goes to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation for the month of February. Good morning, Mama Cone. Mama Cone was up all early, dressed, ready to go, thinking we had an appointment at 9 o'clock. Our appointment's at 2 o'clock, Mama Cone. So she's all ready to go for the day, which is great. But you're going to head to the home of Everything Frederick starting tomorrow through Sunday. Go purchase your Good Morning Frederick merch. We've got insulated tumblers. We've got stickers, magnets, tattoos. Even have some cool little keychains, all available for you. And when you spend $20, let's say, on $15 on a beanie, all $15 goes to National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. So every purchase you make, I donate directly to the charity. Okay, so stop by the home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, right in downtown. The shop is open Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And go by. My daughter Brody works there. We're actually putting some stuff together. Some fun sip and paints are coming, and other fun activities. All right. I need some help with our watch hours on YouTube. So please watch the show on YouTube and also go back and watch some of the older stuff we've done. We have some really cool playlists, actually. So if you go to YouTube, you'll see playlists like Fun Things to Do in Frederick or Downtown Frederick, and you see all those people that are located in that area. We are trying to get to 3,000 watch hours, and we're getting closer by the day. All right, let's go ahead and get Tuesday going. Got to thank our show sponsor, Heart Home Solutions, your solution for all your home remodeling needs. Basement refinishing, new kitchen or bath, maybe an addition, Heart Home Solutions can help you with that. Or maybe you're selling and you want to get that top market value, or you just purchased a fixer-upper and you're not much of a DIYer. Well, you just got to call Steve at Heart Home Solutions. He has the solution for you. HART, hearthomesolutions.com. All right, let's see what's happening locally. Chris Michaels is up. Well, good morning.
Good morning. It's tough without doing this without my partner, Bob Miller, man. I feel I almost feel naked without Bob being here next to me. Bob wouldn't
Well,
like that I said.
the house showings take priority. I know, and they'll call you in a moment's notice. You got to get stuff cleaned up. It's like a fire drill when you have that call.
Yeah, we were talking last night, and his house is obviously out on his Facebook page, and he has a nice house down there. Pool,
Yeah.
5-bedroom. So, I told him, I was like, hey, you know what? Keep the house. And when I want to go down to Florida, I'll go stay there and I'll pay you
Yeah.
do like an Airbnb type thing, you know?
Right. He can rent it out to all of us up here and we can go down and visit.
Oh, wait, will we have to pay, or do I get a morning
A
morning
friend's
show
discount.
co-host discount? Yes.
I
So
didn't.
I
Obviously, he's keeping the house on the market, so I guess he doesn't like that idea.
I guess. So I want to get into real quickly because we haven't talked a lot about the movie watching that I've been doing, of
I
course, going
know. Yes.
Christmas Cash for Kids. And look, I made a few boo-boos. Okay, there are 2 movies that weren't on the list that I watched. However, I do have a question. Okay,
Okay.
I have not seen Top Gun yet. That is not on the list. Should that be on the list?
Top Gun isn't on the list. You sure?
Unless I printed out an old one. But yeah, I looked to make sure, but I didn't see
I'm
it on the
gonna look.
list.
I'm gonna look. I think Top Gun is on the list. We'll add it. I will even asterisk the 2 movies you did watch, and I'll give you at least half. I'll give you half for those movies because you did watch the movies, and I'll give you credit for that. But excitingly, we're going to be announcing coming up here soon this spring movie watching at Warehouse with fans of Good Morning Frederick and WFMD's Morning News Express. We're going to be doing some movies in person with you to raise money for Christmas Cash for Kids. It's going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait. We're going to do one in May, one in August, and one in November, and they're going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
First of all, I got a question. Did you just call me an asterisk? Is that anyway? That's okay. I've been called worse.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, how about that? I got to tell you, Danny, I'm looking forward to this. And big shout out to Warehouse Cinemas for supporting Christmas Cash for Kids. Because one thing I don't want people to forget is my stupidity of not watching movies benefits the kids of Frederick County because all this is going to Christmas Cash for Kids. And Danny, the big 5-0 this year for Christmas Cash for Kids. How about that?
It's unbelievable. We're gonna make this one huge. And it's gonna be so much fun. If you want to see the list of the movies that we have curated for Chris to watch, it is at the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page. You can click it. It's right pinned to the top of the page. I'm gonna double check when we get off here to see if Top Gun is on. I have to believe it is. If not, we're adding it. And then what were the names of the movies you watched that were not on it?
Actually, one of them surprisingly was not on it. I think this should be considered a classic. And actually, this one I should get an extra $5 for. 42, the Jackie Robinson story.
Okay.
That was a great movie.
Oh, I'm glad you like that. Robinson's Story.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was that Jason Statham movie you watched?
Wrath of Man.
Wrath of Man.
How
Okay.
viewers, help me
I
out
may
there.
not-
Somebody's got to see that movie.
I'm not gonna. I'll actually add 42. The Jag. You get full price for that one. That is a good movie. I forgot about that one. Wrath of Man.
So
I'm not. It's still up for debate.
what I'll do because I totally believe in this is I will add $4 of my own cash to Christmas Cash for Kids. Now this is one here, Danny, that is not on the list too. And during our sales meeting, this was some controversy. I think it should be on the list. Most people don't. Fracture.
What is that movie?
So Fracture was, and listen, it wasn't my fault. My wife told me to watch it, so maybe she should.
Top Gun is on the list, though. By the way, I'm looking at it right now. Number 242. Yeah.
Okay, so I think maybe what happened was I printed out the list before because we kept adding movies on there.
Yeah, you did.
So I finally also saw Die Hard. That was a good movie. And I also saw True Grit. And as I told you, I tried watching True Grit. I couldn't understand a word nobody was saying in that movie.
So True Grit, the one we did put on there for you was the 2010 version. And that's the one I think you said you watched, right?
Correct. I did watch that one.
There's an old one. I think that was from the 60s or something. But the one we had you watch was we put on there was the 2010 version. All right. So I am now adding 42, the Jackie Robinson. I'm adding that to the list. Oh, we need to move that to the top. We're going to cut that out.
And so the original True Grit I saw was from the 1960s, was with John Wayne. And of course, if you're from my generation, the name John Wayne is scary, but it's not the same with John Wayne. It was the cowboy actor from the 1960s, if you get what I'm saying. But look, listen. So far we're at $80, Danny. $80, and we're only in February.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, so I'm adding 42, the Jackie Robinson story. All right, and then we're adding Wrath of Man. That gets an asterisk. That's going to have a notation by it just because it was not a one that we added. Wrath of Man.
Well, but again, I'll pay for that one, so I'll get that one. That's $4. We'll add that one. I'll put in my money for that one.
All right, and what others have you watched now? So because we haven't talked about a lot of the movies you've watched.
So I think let's see here.
Actually, what we'll do when I come in is I'm going to get a list of everything you've watched so I can update the list and keep everybody updated with where you are. But you're doing great. You're doing really. And are there some movies like you're like, okay, that was really good?
Again, 42 I loved.
Yeah.
U.S. Marshals I thought was really good. I love Tommy Lee. I think he's great as an actor.
I thought that was a good movie. That was also not on our list, but I'm going to add it.
Now, I have a question. Actually, I got two questions before we get to news because this is kind of important. Now, with Warehouse Cinemas, they're going to be picking some movies, correct?
Well, what we're going to do is we are going to give viewers and listeners 3 movies to choose from that they want to see, what they want to
Mhm.
watch with you. And then
Okay.
that's the movie we're going to be putting on the big screen at Warehouse Cinemas. And then we're going to
So we
sell
got it.
tickets, and tickets are going to include popcorn and drink and the fun time with us. We're also going to have a little pre-movie fun where we're going to have some vendors out there. We're going to have a good time. Maybe people can come hang out with us there too.
So I'm going to have to be careful because we got to keep that list updated because we don't want viewers to put in movies I've already seen on the list.
Yeah, so we will update what we're going to do. Yes, we will. That's why I need to update what you've already seen, what you've watched. I will make sure we keep that updated. So I'm putting dollar signs on the movie list of the movies you've seen since we started this. And then so I'll go through with you, and we'll make sure that that is updated.
Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to this. Again, going for a great cause, Christmas cash for kids. And I suppose I should get to news now. We're going from something fun to talking about something that's, well, a tragedy. Unfortunately, tragedy struck in Frederick County on Saturday evening, February 15th, when a two-vehicle crash claimed 2 lives. Around 6:38 p.m., the sheriff's deputies responded to the scene on Buckystown Pike, just south of Adamstown Road. Authorities say that 43-year-old James Henry Walker of Dickerson, Maryland, was driving a Toyota Camry southbound when he crossed the center line, colliding with a Hyundai Sonata driven by 31-year-old Caitlin Nicole James of Frederick. Walker unfortunately was pronounced dead at the scene, while James suffered life-threatening injuries and unfortunately later died in the hospital. Sad, sad, sad indeed. So, Danny, I actually covered this for WFMD News yesterday. It was freezing. Protesters braved the windy weather and cold temperatures to show their opposition to the actions of the Trump administration. They gathered yesterday in front of Frederick City Hall for a demonstration. One of the organizers, I believe we know him, was a local activist, Kai Hagan. He said it was a national day of protest in Washington, D.C., 50 state capitals and cities and towns across the country. They're literally, and this is coming from Kai, there are literally millions of people who are upset, angry, sad, frustrated, concerned, afraid, and want to figure out what they can do to stand up and speak out and say that what's happening is wrong. So I did cover that yesterday. I was out there talking to some of the protesters. I will say they had a lot of protesters out there in only a few days of getting it out in social media. So it just goes to show you how prevalent social media is now and how fast things travel.
Yeah. So was everyone that was I actually drove by yesterday. I was heading somewhere to do an interview at the home of Everything Frederick and saw him out there. I did not like a lot of the profanity on the signs. I don't understand why we have to do that. But was there what was the general feeling, and was everybody from Frederick locally, do you know?
Well, I mean, obviously, I can't speak for everybody there, but I did talk to a decent amount of people. Now, Danny, I didn't stay for the whole thing because it was extremely cold. It's kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't really prepared, no gloves. But the people I spoke with were from here in Frederick, or Frederick County, and it seemed to me from the ones that I spoke with, a lot of them were. It seemed like to be more of a, at the time, anti Elon Musk protest than President Trump protest. From the ones I spoke to, anyway, a lot of them were, against Elon Musk and Doge. And again, everybody I spoke with, very nice to me, and I think it's great. Whether you agree, disagree, that doesn't matter. We have the right in this country to protest. As I saw, as I was there, nobody impeded traffic. Nobody caused any damage. So
No, that is
all
exactly.
for it.
That is, yeah, we are very happy that people have the right to peacefully protest. And look, hey, have your comments. Do your thing. Do what you think needs to be done. Again, some of it I don't understand why we're protesting some of the things, because I do believe there's been a lot of waste and fraud. The fact that they released the ages of Social Security recipients, and we have millions who are over the age of 150 years old. How can you be upset that is going to stop. Like, I get the pause in spending for just causes, but I do believe it will be temporary once it is realized that some of the money being spent was appropriated correctly. But millions of people in the US over the age of 120, 30 years old, that's nuts. That's nuts that we've been paying that money to somebody. So,
Well, something has to be done. Look,
yeah.
me and Bob, we had this discussion this morning, and we're spending way too much money. And look, it's not just the Democrats; it's the Republicans. They've
Yeah.
all in the past, whether it's President Bush, President Obama, President Clinton, they've all spent too much money. And just on interest alone, Danny, we're paying $1 trillion. That's trillion with the T on
Yeah.
interest alone. So look, again, people have the right to protest, whether you agree or
Sure.
disagree. It was a peaceful protest, and there was talk of some other protesters, I guess pro Donald Trump counter protesters who were going to show up. I didn't see any. But
Yeah.
again, head to WFMD.com to see the wonderful pictures I took. No selfies of me, though. Just took a picture of the
Oh.
crowd. Nobody else. However, Danny, I will say, people did love me. There were two people who were Met fans who gave me a high five for my Mets jacket. So there you go. I was
Oh
happy
boy.
about that. And one more bit of news. Detectives from the Montgomery County Department of Police Major Crimes Division have arrested 56-year-old Carl Otis Lowry of Silver Spring in connection with a series of commercial robberies that occurred in Montgomery County and surrounding jurisdictions. And going to take a quick look at weather. Danny, it is cold out there. Currently, it's about 20, 21 degrees. It's supposed to get down to a low of 15 tonight, high of 31,
Oh.
but a low of 15. So I'm just going to say this: make sure you do whatever it takes. Prepare your house, put the heat on, drip those faucets. The last thing you want is your pipes bursting, and it does happen. So take that warning seriously.
I am ready for spring. I think I need to do the spring countdown every morning now because I am over it. I'm over the
So
wind. The wind is awful. I'm over the cold. I'm done.
So here's what I'm going to do for you from now on, Danny, to put you in the spring and summer mode. Every time we come on air, I'm going to sing you a spring song. I'll start tomorrow with the Beach Boys, and then
Fantastic.
yeah, see, there you go. I aim to please, my friend.
I
And
love it.
unfortunately, I don't have sports. However, let me just say this one thing real quick. I'm a big, huge ice hockey fan, as you know. And USA and Canada played a couple of days ago. USA won the game. And you want to talk about fights on the ice? I
We
mean,
co- we
it was just nuts.
Yeah, we covered this a little bit on trending stories with my brother yesterday, but the world is talking about it right now. And I'm telling you, the US, 1 second in, actually, in the first 10 seconds of the game, there were
Yes.
I think three fights. And then the US ended up winning. But yeah, the players, the Kachuk brothers, boy, I'm telling you, I've been all over social. It's been really fun to watch.
Well, the fun thing about this is, you at this time you wouldn't root for players who you root for players who you normally hate because they were in Team USA, and you're going against
Right.
players you would normally root for. And
Yeah.
I will say, I was so happy to see Sid the Kid Crybaby Crosby, as I call him, Crybaby, get hit in that game because I cannot stand him. I'm a New York Islanders fan, as you can might be able to tell here. So anytime
Yeah.
anybody from the Pittsburgh Penguins gets shellacked, I'm happy. That being said, I'm sorry. I see that's the problem with doing this. I got to make sure when we watch the movies, I keep my mouth shut and not talk during the movies.
All right, my friend. Have a great day. Stay warm and keep snuggling with that little pup. How cute were those photos on social media? You're
You
funny.
know, it turns out to the point. I'm this big tough guy, and it turns out to the point where I've had trouble sleeping, and people say, well, you should snuggle with your wife. Well, I snuggle with my little pup instead. Although I do love my wife.
I know you do love your wife. But they do say cuddling with a dog, even petting a dog, and even a cat sometimes lowers your blood pressure, calms you down. So that is all good.
All right, Dan. You have a great day. Good morning, Frederick.
All right. We'll see you later. All right. Oh, I want to say good morning to Pulling for Veterans. And we've got Rob Intense Barbecue. And we've got our good friend Terry Rowe from Maryland Bakes. Thank you so much for popping in this morning. All right. We are going to take a quick break and then we're coming back. We've got Sean from Hike Lovers International. And we've got all your events that you're going to want to know about. That's all coming up right after this.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shattered family beyond compare.
Oh, yes. And now it is time when my little opens up here. We're going to talk about what's happening in Frederick. And to get all of the events in Frederick, you know where to go. If you don't, I'm going to tell you right after this. Well, the first place you're going to want to go is Taco Bar in Frederick or Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is at West Point Plaza, just off Route 40 in Frederick, and Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same great quality food as Taco Bar, but you get the drive-through convenience. The food is great at both places, and when you head to Taco Bar, they're going to give you let's say you order street tacos, and you can head over to the Taco Bar and put all your toppings on it, which I love. TacoBar1.com or TaquitoByTacoBar.com. All right, if you want all the events, you got to go to the full calendar listing, which you'll see a link in the description of the full-length video you're watching now. Or just go to promocircus.com, click on Everything Frederick Live, and then calendar of events. All right, today, noon to 8, go to Roy Rogers on West Patrick Street and support Team WFRE as they raise money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. You don't really have to do anything but eat the great food. Make sure they know you're supporting Team WFRE, and 25% of your bill will be donated. At 5:30, the Impact Club at Attaboy Barrel House. Have you ever heard of the Impact Club? We interviewed Eric months ago. I might have to have him back on. They've now raised and donated over $1 million. Basically, this is crowdfunding at its finest. All of the members donate, I believe it's $100 a quarter. And they put all of that together, and 3 nonprofits pitch for their opportunity to get that money. And we're talking $30,000 to the winners, and even those in second and third place get something. And this is life-changing money for some of these nonprofits. You get to hear great stories. You get to meet great people. I encourage you, you can attend. Go check out Impact Club tonight, 5:30 at Attaboy Barrel House. And then maybe you decide it's something you want to join. What a great way to donate money and have it go to an organization that is local, supporting local, and impacting your local community. And tonight, Grilled Cheese Please will be on site at Attaboy Barrel House. They have a special offer, apparently. Let me just see what a friend of mine texted me today. Grilled Cheese Please, first of all, is the best food truck out there for something simple. I love their tater tots. I love all of it. So they're going to have some crazy good brisket grilled cheese sandwiches. Brisket grilled cheese. I mean, yeah, you had me at that for sure. You got to get their tater tots as well. So even if you don't want to stop by Impact Club, how about swinging by Attaboy Barrel House, picking up dinner for your family, all done for you? You can take it right home and you will be the hero. I'm telling you. Also, at midnight tonight, the online auction site opens for the African Americans of Excellence to bid and get the artwork that was created by the professionals and the students. 32auctions.com/AAOE25. The 20th, which is Thursday, Critters on the Catwalk at Warehouse Cinemas of Frederick. That benefits Friends of our Frederick County Animal Shelter. The 22nd, the Chocolate Crawl in downtown Mount Airy. I am on WFRE from 3 to 7 p.m. every Saturday night. Also, how about some bull riding? The IBR bull riding semifinals are at Carroll County Ag Center in Westminster, 5 p.m. start. Indoors, a lot of fun. If you want to take the family out, I encourage you to do that. February 26th, the Be Local Love Awards, celebrating locally loved businesses. Then, March 1st, it is the IBR Bull Riding Finals at Carroll County Ag Center in Westminster, and that starts at 7 p.m. And at 7 p.m., the Mardi Gras Dueling Pianos at Tally Rec Center. Those tickets are on sale now. March 5th, it is the African Americans of Excellence Reception and Auction at Warehouse Cinemas. Free to attend. We'll have little light fare there for you. Come on out, meet some of the honorees, meet some of the artists, and hang out for a good time. March 5th to 19th, it is the Unity Campaign fundraising for 37 organizations. So if you've been waiting to see who you want to donate to, this is also a great time because you'll be able to hear see the stories of 37 local nonprofits and decide where your money goes. Let's see, what is that? March 8th, the Leprechaun Luau benefits the Rotary Club of Frederick. That is at the fairgrounds. 2 weekends in March, the 8th and 9th and 15th and 16th. It is the Maple Syrup Festival up at Cunningham Falls State Park. March 14th, Shamrock Lucky Bingo at the Elks on Willowdale Drive. This is for the American Cancer Society. Relay for Life of Frederick. It is 5 p.m. start. And then March 15th, we have the 20th annual Retro Prom. That is benefits the Maryland Ensemble Theater. It is at William Tally Rec Center. And the 15th and 16th is the 50th annual Home and Garden Show. That is at the fairgrounds. April 24th, it is SHIP's annual lip sync competition. Get your teams together now. Contact SHIP and join this great event. It is so fun. People pick some songs, they get their costumes together. You don't have to sing, you just lip sync the songs or the montage of songs, and winner gets bragging rights. And the real winner is SHIP, which is Student Homeless Initiative Project, I think. I am the MC for that event this year. We're going to have a good time. April 26th is Andrea's House Rise and Renew Gala, which is at the Delaplane Arts Center. Lots of great stuff happening in Frederick all the time. You're going to want to check out that calendar, though. I can tell you more events get added every single day. And if you have an event you want to include it on the calendar, all you have to do is email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, and we will get it on for you. All right, one more quick break, then we're back to meet Sean, who loves hiking in this region so much, he's formed a group with over 900 members who hike not only all around the region, but now around the world. I can't wait till you hear his story. It's so cool. All of that comes up right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they are right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. You might want to check that after the heavy winds we've had lately. And with this cold snap, you're going to know if you need new windows. Please give Sandra a call. She can help you. She'll come right out and find out what needs to be fixed or what needs to be replaced. 301-703-2157 is her number, or you can email her, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, because you watch Good Morning Frederick, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right. Oh, I got one more quick thing we got to do here.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. Pulling for Veterans is a nonprofit that educates the public on PTSD. You can rent one of the trailers starting at just $1 per hour. The trailer is filled with information about PTSD and how to help. Plus, each trailer honors a vet and acts as a rolling memorial. More details at pullingforveterans.org.
All right. Now, we've got who is doing good in our neighborhood. Do I have that? Oh, no, I don't have that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to introduce you to Sean, who loves hiking so much. He started a group that has grown, and now they go worldwide. Here he is.
Hey, it's funny. When I'm out and about in the community, I run into a lot of people, and I love so much how people love Frederick as much as I do. Sean is similar in that vein. We met at In the Streets, and you told me about your love for hiking in Frederick County and beyond, of course. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick, Sean.
Thank you so much, Danny, for giving me this opportunity. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Okay, so tell me, I know you are a big outdoors guy. So tell me when you came to Frederick and what you love about the hiking here.
So we moved to East Coast. So I was in the Army, so I was traveling all over the place. So we moved to East Coast in 2016, and we moved to Frederick in 2020. And I just fell in love with everything. Northern Maryland is amazing. There are a lot of things to do. Beautiful, gorgeous hikes, trails, mountains. West Virginia is great next to us. So when I saw that, and plus, first time I went to Gambrel and I saw the sunrise, it became my passion, basically, to not miss any sunrise starting that day.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
And getting out of military and everything, I did have mental health issues and everything. But I saw that whenever I'm outdoors hiking around, my mental health is really great, and it helps me in physical health too. So that's why I started working towards building this community of hikers all around DMV area. And now our WhatsApp group is around 350 strong, and our Facebook group is over 750 strong right now.
That's amazing. So you've taken something that you enjoy doing, B, that's good for your body and your soul, I guess, really, and your mind. And then you've shared it with other people to create this like community for free. You're just putting stuff out there to let people know they can hike with you. You can just make recommendations, right? So you're just about sharing this passion and love.
Correct. It's like nobody's alone. So if I am hiking, I'll let everyone know. Everybody can join. We go for breakfast after some time. We go for brunch. We bring tea, snacks on the hikes to enjoy it. And knowing each other helps us too. A lot of us are professionals. We work and everything. We help each other with somebody's looking for a job. We'll help out. So it's just building a community not only for hikes. It just helps from every perspective you can see.
Well, I can tell you there's nothing better if I am out hiking, doing it in a social way makes it way more fun, right? Not
Yep.
like work. So keeps you accountable though to keep you out there and to be active. It is so important for us all to try to remain as active as possible because the sedentary lifestyle is killing a lot of Americans. And
Yeah.
so if we can have a good time, be social, and get out and enjoy this great country and even just this area that we have right here, I think it's great for everyone. What have you gotten out of these, and how often do you guys go?
So our hikes are every weekend. We have scheduled hikes. Like if you go to Hike Lovers International, it's a Facebook group where we post hikes every weekend. We have hikes all around every weekend, and we have Hike Lovers International now. It grew, so we have chapters in 17 different countries and around 19 US states right now, and people are doing hiking and building up basically this community all around. And
That's phenomenal.
and we do hikes in DMV area and all around every weekend. Plus, we have hikes all around the world as well. We just came back from Mount Everest Base Camp Trek in September. 17 people from Frederick did it, and it was amazing. We did.
Unreal. So when I met you, you guys were getting ready to go, right?
Correct.
Like the next
Yes.
weekend.
Yes.
Wow.
And we did Grand Canyon, rim to river to rim. We did Mount Albert, Colorado. We did Mount Rainier. We did all over United States as well. We are going to Machu Picchu in August this year. We are going. One team is going to Kilimanjaro in September.
Holy cow!
Patagonia. It's so you name it. We have everything. We are ready to go explore, and at the same time, basically taking people away from in front of the screens and couches and being out there, being healthy, starting a healthy. When you set a goal, basically, if I'm going to Kilimanjaro, I'll set the goal. For that, I'll work for it. So which will develop me mentally and physically so that I can achieve it.
Holy cow. Okay, wait, we got to back up a little bit. So tell me about the Everest Base Camp. How was that? And so you had 17 people that went.
Correct. And it was, so we decided, in 2023 September, we decided that we are going to go to Everest Base Camp. So we started planning, preparing. We did all these what do you call baseline checkup hikes. We did Mount Albert. We did Grand Canyon, rim to river to rim, and all those hikes to make sure that we know our baseline, that we are okay, we are ready for it or not. Whoever was not ready after those hikes, they knew what they have to do. They started working towards it. So on September 24, 2024, we all flew to Nepal. We met there together in Kathmandu, and we started our hike the next day, 25th. But there was a catch though. So we got there when it was monsoon in Nepal. So all our flights were canceled. So you're supposed to fly from Kathmandu to Lukla, the smallest airport in the world and the most dangerous. Because of monsoon, the airport closed for 3 days. So instead of flying, we took these four-wheel drive vehicles through unknown territory. Like there were no roads, nothing. It took us 2.5 days to get to our first point, and through landslides, through waterfalls. So it was amazing. It was a great team building trip.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even before you began, it was testing your flexibility and all of that.
And everybody did amazing. Everyone won. So our youngest was a 12-year-old girl from Urbana, Frederick, and the oldest was 60 years old. The oldest one, and everybody did phenomenal, basically.
That is so unreal. And what I mean, really, just I can't even imagine the feeling of completion of some of these goals that you guys are setting and then the progress throughout. It's really fascinating. I love it.
So you set these goals and you go to all these hikes, and at the end you long for Frederick because this is where we are from, right? We love it here, and completing these hikes doesn't matter how it is. Everybody helps each other. We are a team. We from training to getting on the hike, accomplishing it. We are all with each other. So it's really great, actually. A great feeling to do. We do camping trips. We do in summers, we do kayaking, whitewater rafting, and all this in Monocacy River, in Potomac, all over the place.
That is really, really fun. What an impact you have had on so many people in just a few years, really, of being here in Frederick and enjoying this activity. I bet your French group is pretty big now.
Oh, it is. It is. And it's funny because every now and then you'll see in Everything Frederick, right? I'll post a hike that, hey, we are doing this hike, join us, just to see if anybody joins, right? People join. I'll post pictures of sunrise all over the place. And every now and then I will go grocery shopping and somebody was like, hey, you're the hiker guy. I was like, yeah, I am the hiker guy.
I love that. Oh, well, we love that you're the hiker guy. We think it's amazing you're taking people from Frederick on these great journeys around the world. You guys are accomplishing so much. How many miles would you say you have clocked up just hiking in with this Frederick group? Do you have any idea?
Yes. So I use my Garmin watch and I can see how many miles yearly I do. Last year I did 2,800 miles.
Wow. Wow. That is really, really incredible. And how many countries have you visited now that you've hiked?
Oh, we have visited many countries. We've been to Nepal, we've been to Africa, we've been to obviously India. I'm from India. Mexico, we are going to Peru, Canada. We have Banff, Canada, and those hikes as well. And just this year in 2025, we have Patagonia, which is entering through Chile, hiking through Patagonia from Chilean side, and then getting out from flying back from Argentina. So that's another amazing hike we are planning on. Kilimanjaro is in September. We have 3 groups going to Machu Picchu, one in August, one in June, and one in July.
Wow.
And
please tell me that there is someone capturing all of this on film. Do you guys? You
yes.
should have.
Oh, I do.
Channel.
I have 500-600 gigabytes of footage from GoPro for all these hikes. One of the worst hikes I've ever done in my life, where I thought I'm gonna die. It was called. So I lost my ACL in February. I broke my ACL. But since if I go for surgery, it's a 9 months recovery. So I decided that I'll do it. I'll do the surgery after I get back from Everest. One of the baseline hikes we did it's called the Cactus to Cloud hike in California. It's in Mojave Desert. You start from desert condition and you hike up to alpine conditions. And we thought that we were going to camp out. So we carried these 40-pound backpacks. We started hiking. After 17 hours of hike, almost we ran out of water. That was insane. But one of the guys, he's an avid hiker. He did French Alps and all those things. He took some water from us. He ran up, got to the top. We are like 3 miles short at that time, and he got us water. So we decided that we are never going to do that hike again.
Is crazy. Okay, tell me again how people can reach out to you. What is it called on Facebook?
So on Facebook, it's called Hike Lovers International. So it's a private group. So when they go, they try to join. They'll ask you a couple of questions like which is your hike you want to do and all those things. And then so I have we started a company too. So Hike Lovers International, we are working towards making it an NGO. So we have goals where we would like to help the special education kids, elderlies, Alzheimer's societies, from whatever money we gather, take them out on hikes outside, outdoors, do nature activities with them and everything. So we are working towards making it an NGO worldwide, so we can start working with kids from different countries who needs education, help, and whatnot. So
yes, that's amazing, Sean. Again, we are so grateful that you're part of our community and you are really single-handedly with this love, getting so many people into a much better space. And what adventures you guys have been on. I love it.
Oh,
I think
it's
for next one, I would love to see some of the film. We would love to play some of that for our viewers too.
most definitely.
Coming off your next one, I would love to do that. And you better stay in touch with us because as you move forward, we are going to support you 110%.
There's a great so by the way, this is not a single-handed effort. Everybody who joins the hike, they always bring in, so it's a team effort. We all work together. And if you know, there's a video company in Frederick called 88 Visuals.
Oh, yes,
Brandon.
Brandon's a good friend
So
of mine.
so
Devon, yeah.
Devon went to the Cactus to Cloud hike, the one I said we are gonna die.
Yeah.
So Devon joined us on that hike, and yeah, he will tell you stories.
That's crazy. Oh boy, yeah, we'll have to get his perspective on
Yeah.
that one. Well, we thank you so much, and I can't wait to hear about your next adventure. And if there's anything we can do to support you, just please let me know.
Oh, please! It's a free group. We'd always like to see more faces joining hikes all around the DMV area. It's every weekend. Sometimes easy hikes, sometimes tough, medium. So if you ever want to, we keep on posting. Join Hike Lovers International group and see which hike you can join. You can help us with that.
Phenomenal. All right. Well, you have a great one, and I'm sure we will see you very soon.
Thank you so much, Danny. Really appreciate for this opportunity.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? Lord, can you imagine? I mean, they're doing Monte Picchu. Monte Picchu? Did I say that right? Oh my goodness. But maybe I'll stick with the easier hikes around Frederick for sure. I know I need to get out as soon as the weather breaks. I will be out there for sure. All right, please tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. We're right here every weekday morning at 9 a.m. I tell you, I'm having a great time doing this show. And in order to keep doing it, I need your help. Share it as much as you possibly can. Comment, like, all of that good stuff helps us for sure. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick, because that's